Good morning, YouTubers. Good morning, Facebook. Good God morning, Periscope. Let me introduce myself. I am a Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. And I am grateful, grateful. Be coming here to speak to you on A Course in Miracles. We have a Facebook group. Please go to the description and like it. I am affirmations group, A Course in Miracles. Like it. I'm coming in at 7:30 every morning to share this lesson with you. Who am I? I am Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. And I thank you for joining, for listening, for leaving a comment, where you're coming in from, how long have you been knowing me, or have you showed up? And I want to say good morning to everyone on Facebook and on YouTube and on Periscope. Yes. So I am an author, the author of I Am Affirmations for the Living, which you can get on Kindle for free. Yes. And you can go to the I Am Affirmation page on Facebook and order my book so you can get the hard copy. And every Monday at 7 p.m., we actually have a chat about A Course in Miracles and how it's changing your life. We are on lesson 3 on Monday nights, but today we are on lesson 157. Yes. Share this out. Someone is looking for freedom. What A Course in Miracles has done for me, it has given me the mindset to forgive and love everybody for everything, no matter what. Stay out of my head. Think in the mind of God. See God in everyone, even when they don't show up as God. Even when they're spitting up all over me, I do not have to respond in a negative. I can bless them quietly and keep it moving. This has been a process for me, and I'm sure it's a process for all humans, because we want to tell somebody something and show somebody something, and sometimes all we have to do is be. We don't have to explain ourselves. We don't have to say any or have any response. We can just be who we are, and everything else will just work in God's favor, in our favor. Good morning. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Xiaomi, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing out. And let's get started. Yes, let's get started. Let's start with prayer. Father God, we come to you, O Creator of everything, the great I am. And no matter what name we use to identify who you are, we are in you. We are with you. We are one in the light. You shine. Thereby we are the light of the world. Yes. We thank you for giving your attention to us and calling us your friend, to allow us to move through this world in a God-like fashion. Just being excuse me, is important. Just being. There is no one greater, nothing, not a thing greater than you. And that makes me not a thing greater than you. Father God, we are grateful. Grateful that we are open-minded enough, and we have opened our heart to the love of God, opened our heart to share this love with everything and everybody, knowing the right thing to do is to move in your spirit. And we are grateful for this. We are grateful for the peace and love that you show us, that we may share with the world, for we understand that we are our own salvation, and that in our own salvation, we are the salvation of the world. We change this experience because it is our world. There is no such thing as attack. There is no such thing as devil. There is no such thing as sin. We are you. We are the manifestation of you, which you have poured into our spirit, into our being, and we walk with this. And when we are done sharing your life, it's done. Yes. So open our heart to this lesson that we may be your image, your walking here on earth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ashe. Namaste. Good God morning. Good God morning. I am grateful. You know, I don't look, I've gotten over who shows up. And if anybody shows up, I do this for me. And thereby I share it with you. I do it for me because if it works for me, it can definitely work for you. And that's it, and that's all. So whenever you come on, whether you're here live or you're in the replay or the watch, whatever, if it reaches your heart, share it out. Share it out. If you see the effects in your life, it can definitely affect us because we are one. There is no difference between you and me. We just do this thing called A Course in Miracles, thereby getting better. Yes, yes. So as I said, we are on lesson 157. Let me fix this camera on Periscope so they can see my face. Yes. Yeah. It is so great. I am just grateful to be here. Really. I live in gratitude because that's the only way. Even if the lessons that I learn or the lessons that are presented to me in my life seem difficult, I remember that there is no such thing as sin. There is just an experience to get better. There is no such thing as attack, because how can I be attacked? God cannot be. There's only love. So today's thought is, into his presence would I enter now. Into his presence would I enter now. So what does the Course say about that? It says, this is a day of silence and of trust. It is a special time of promise in your calendar of days. It is a time heaven has set apart to shine upon and cast a timeless light upon this day when echoes of eternity are heard. This day is holy, for it ushers in a new experience, a different kind of feeling and awareness. You have spent long days and nights celebrating death. Today, you learn to feel the joy of life. Yes, the joy of life, the joy of living. This is another critical turning point in the curriculum. Yes, another day, critical turning point in the curriculum. We add a new dimension now, a fresh experience that sheds a light on all that we have learned already and prepares us for what we have yet to learn. It brings us to the door where learning ceases and we catch a glimpse of what lies past the highest reaches it could possibly attain. It leaves us here an instant and we go beyond it, sure how direction and only go. Today, it will be given you to feel a touch of heaven. Though you will return to paths of learning, yet you can come far enough along the way to alter time sufficiently to rise above its laws. And walk into eternity just for a while. This you will learn to do increasingly as every lesson, faithfully rehearsed, brings you more swiftly to this holy place and leads you for a moment to yourself. Remember, it says that if you rehearse it, which means say it. Today's lessons to be said is what? Into his presence I will now enter. Into his presence I enter now. He, meaning God, will direct your practicing. Will direct your practicing today. For what you can ask for is what he wills. And having joined your will with his today, what you're asking must be given you. Nothing is needed but today's idea to light your mind and let it rest in still anticipation, great joy, wherein you quickly leave the world behind. So we meditate on into his presence. I would enter now. Into his presence, I will enter now. So leaving that world behind. Into God's presence, I would enter. For this day forth, your ministry takes on a genuine devotion and a glow that travels from you, your fingertips, to those you touch and blesses those you look upon. A vision teaches everyone you meet and everyone you think of or who thinks of you. For your experience today will be so transformed. It will so transform your mind that it becomes a touchstone for the holy thoughts of God. Doesn't that feel good? It feels so good to me. It brings such laughter and joy to my heart to think, to be a touchstone, to be that Christ walking, to be that idea that sets us into motion. Your body will be sanctified today. Its only purpose being now to bring the vision of what you experience this day to light the world. We cannot give experiences like this directly, yet it leaves a vision in our eyes that which we can offer everyone, that he may come the sooner to the same experience in which the world has quietly forgotten. Heaven is remembered just for a while. As this experience increases, all goes, but this one become for a little while. The world to which you will enter becomes a little closer to the end of time, a little more like heaven in its ways, a little nearer its deliverance. You who bring it light will come to see the light more sure, the vision more distinct. The time will come when you will not return in the same form in which you appear now, for you will have no need of it. Yet now it has a purpose and will serve it well. Yes. Today, we will embark upon a course you have not dreamed of, but the Holy One, the giver of happy dreams of life, translator of perceptions into truth, the holy guide to heaven given you, has dreamed for you this journey which you make and start today. With the experience of this day holds out to you to be your own. Yes, yes. Into Christ's presence, will you enter now, serenely unaware of everything except his shining face and perfect love. The vision of his face will stay with you, but there will be an instant which transcends all vision, even this, the holiest. This you will never teach, for you attain it not through learning, yet the vision speaks of your remembrance of what you knew that instance will surely know again. Yes. So you can't teach this. You have to believe it. You have to have faith and trust in truth that God is in everything, that you are in the presence of God. Always, no matter where you are. Can't be taught. It has to be believed in earnest. Believe no matter what you face, that God's got you. That you walk in the mindset of God. That you are delivered through the mindset of God. That you are not attacked. That there is nothing and no one except in his presence would I enter now. In his presence would I enter now. Yes, in his presence would I enter now. I am Rosa J. Like my YouTube page. I'm trying to get some subscribers for my YouTube page. Man, if so, not. It is what it is, and God is always good. Life is amazing, and so are you. I am Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. Leave a comment, join our group. All of these things are in the description. We have a meeting every Monday night at 7 o'clock on the I Am Affirmation closed group, A Course in Miracles. Join our group. Join our meeting on Mondays, 7 p.m. I will be posting it. It's in events on Facebook. I am grateful for that. Hey, Denise, how are you? Life is good and all is well. So you guys have a good God day. Yes, yes, because you can't do anything else. Because why? Into the presence, into his presence, into God's presence, I would enter now. So when the world starts spitting up on you, remember to say mentally or out loud, into his presence I enter now. See the world change. Let heaven shine in your path. Be blessed. Have a good God day. And I'll see you tomorrow, 7:30. All praises. Namaste. Share this on your page. Let me sign out of everything. I want to thank everyone for joining, for sharing this out, posting it on your page. Do not be afraid. Just do it. Right? Right. Blessings. Blessings, YouTubers. Blessings.